my field, and also I can use for any shortage government can give through grid. That is where I am working. Prosumer concept, not only domestic. Tomorrow India is going to export power, electricity. That is not far away through green hydrogen and also green ammonia, various kinds of energy.
So, but will this mean more technology collaboration with China, because there is the other problem there?
Earlier, yes. Even to have a panel, we had to depend on them. Today, we are also moving in that direction. End-to-end solutions, we are able to achieve it. And in Andhra Pradesh, all equipment, even solar panels, everything our people are manufacturing. And also next step, we are going green ammonia. That is also coming in the near future. I am assuring you, Andhra Pradesh will be, because of this, I am fortunate. We are very strong in green energy. Google has come. After economic reforms, highest FDI, $15 billion they are investing in Visakhapatnam. Day after tomorrow, I am laying the foundation, data center and also AI. So after this, today SIPC we cleared Reliance 1 gigawatt. So many people are coming now. Now I am restricting up to 5 gigawatts. Otherwise, beyond that, I cannot supply power.
You know, back in the days when Andhra was united, we used to travel through Hyderabad. People used to say, the Nizam built Hyderabad, the Britishers built the second city, Sikandrabad, and then Chandrababu Naidu built Cyberabad. Today you are on to another project to build another city, Amravati. Where do you see yourself? You know, I see a lot of work coming, a lot of support also from the central government. What's the road ahead?
No, I am very happy. Most of you have visited Hyderabad. We had two cities, twin cities, Hyderabad, Sikandrabad. Then I added one more city, that is Cyberabad. Today, after that, outer ring road 165 kilometers and best airport, and also we laid strong foundation for knowledge economy. Today I am proud to say Hyderabad is the best livable city, and Telangana is having highest per capita income. That is how we build that city. God has given me one more opportunity to build another city, that is Amravati. You are all aware, in our mythology, God's capital is Amravati. This is people's capital, Amravati. I am assuring you, anybody wanted to live more lifespan, come and settle in Amravati. That is the future city, green and also blue and also total green energy and also net zero concept. That is how we are building. Hyderabad plus is Amravati. Center is also cooperating. We are going to build one of the best futuristic city, that is Amravati.
So while you talk about the performance and the way your delivery has actually resulted in votes, but you've also lost elections in the process. When you look at the freebies culture and what it has done to Andhra Pradesh economy, and you are now trying to fix it, do you still believe that somewhere just along with performance, these freebies have become a necessary part of your fiscal condition?
Always I am saying only one thing. One has to create wealth through reform. Then only we can give welfare. Without creating wealth, you cannot generate revenue. You cannot sustain the overall economy. This is where I am arguing. As you rightly mentioned, elections we are winning, but if you do properly, if you lose one election, again you will win subsequent election because of our credibility. Exactly, Andhra Pradesh, all of are here. Now, what type of society we wanted to see in future? Only billionaires, millionaires, or better living standards for everybody? That is where I am working now. P4, P3 is public-private partnership. I am adding one more P, public-private people's partnership. There is a CSR. We are having capacity also. Even I born in a small way. Even our Honorable Prime Minister is always saying, he born in a small way. But he has given direction for the nation. And also I can say proudly, right time, right leader, right place. That is Narendra Modi ji, best performer and also reformer for this great country. So what I am suggesting all of you, it is our responsibility to uplift society. Ultimately, we have to reduce the inequalities between haves and have-nots. Every family should have better living standards, but not only creating wealth, but at the same time, you have to bridge the gap. That is where P4, I made it MBK, Margadarshi Bangaru Kutumbam, 10-20, top 10%, bottom 20% we have to adopt, short term, medium term, long term. You have to invest some time, management techniques, everything. Ultimately, we have to build overall empowerment of that family. That is where we are working. So far, 1 lakh Margadarshis, 10 lakh Bangaru Kutumbams we adopted. This will be a game changer. It is going to help in a big way for society upliftment.
So in that context, were you genuinely unhappy when the women's bill was defeated? And but at the same time, we were quite confused because you supported the bill, but many other southern states, for the fear of delimitation, population issues, did not. How did you process the thought and the vote for your party?
No, this is a very important issue. Gender equity and empowering women is very, very important. What Government of India has done, right thing. Even around 2001, Vajpayee ji has brought Reorganization Act by keeping 1971 census. And also this is not the new approach. In 1996, first time Devagowda brought women reservations. At that time I was a United Front convener. Congress party didn't support. After that, BJP, Vajpayee ji, NDA government, 3 times he brought it. He was unable to push it. 2010, UPA brought reform for the women reservations. BJP supported in Rajya Sabha. Now 2023, all parties supported unanimously women reservations. Today,